If you're buying a home in Michigan, you've probably heard about the MSHDA Down Payment Assistance Program. It's the most commonly talked about program when buyers ask how they can get help with their down payment. But what many buyers and even some realtors don't realize is that there are actually multiple down payment assistance programs here in Michigan and nationwide. Hey everyone, I'm Joe Bastien, VP of Sales with West Michigan Mortgage. Our team helps buyers and realtors understand the full range of financing strategies available. Down payment assistance can be a very powerful tool to help buyers get into the market sooner, but not all programs work the same way. Today, we're going to be comparing the MSHDA program along with West Michigan Mortgage's SmartBuy program so you can understand the differences and which option may work best depending on the buyer situation. We'll walk through key differences, who may qualify, and how some buyers may even be able to purchase a home with little to no money out of pocket at closing. First, let's quickly talk about what down payment assistance actually is. Down payment assistance programs are designed to help buyers cover some of the upfront costs involved in purchasing a home. These funds can typically be used towards the down payment, closing costs, prepaid taxes and insurance, and sometimes even toward buying down the interest rate. The goal is simple: make homeownership more accessible by reducing the amount of cash needed upfront. So, let's take a look at MSHDA. The Michigan State Housing Development Authority, or MSHDA, offers one of the most well-known assistance programs in Michigan. These programs are designed primarily to help lower-income or first-time homebuyers enter the housing market. In many cases, MSHDA offers around $10,000 in assistance. However, the program also comes with certain restrictions. Many versions of the program include income limits, and in some areas they require buyers to be a first-time homebuyer. In most cases, the assistance is structured as a second mortgage that may need to be repaid later. MSHDA is still a great program for many buyers, but it's important to understand it's not the only option available. So, let's take a look at SmartBuy. Another option available to buyers is the SmartBuy Down Payment Assistance Program offered through West Michigan Mortgage. SmartBuy works differently from a state bond program. Instead of offering a fixed dollar amount, SmartBuy provides assistance based on a percentage of the purchase price. Typically, this ranges from about 3.5% up to 5% of the purchase price. That means the amount of assistance actually grows with the purchase price of the home. For example, on a $300,000 home, a 5% assistance option could provide around $15,000 towards the purchase. So next, let's take a look at how these two programs stack up. So, MSHDA is available in Michigan. SmartBuy is available nationwide. MSHDA allows for first-time homebuyers to access this loan program. First-time homebuyers. And SmartBuy does not have that requirement. Next up, let's look at income limits. MSHDA is often going to require that the buyer falls within income limits based on the county. SmartBuy does not have that restriction. Let's look at how much assistance is available to our buyers. In the MSHDA program, there's typically a cap at $10,000. On SmartBuy, it's 3.5% or 5% of the program. The SmartBuy program is based on a percentage of the purchase price. So there's really no cap. It's 3.5% to 5% of the purchase price. So there's more assistance available. Next, we're going to talk about one of my favorite features of the SmartBuy program, and that is that this second mortgage is forgivable. If all the payments have been made for 5 years, this down payment assistance is forgiven, meaning that the borrower at no point pays back any of these funds. Typically on a MSHDA loan, the DPA does need to be repaid at some point, either during the life of the loan or when the loan is refinanced or sold. But again, SmartBuy, there is a forgivable option. There's also a repayable option, and that's reflected in the interest rates available. You keep the home for 5 years, and that DPA is gone. You are free to refinance your home. You're free to sell the home without having to address that grant. That is just forgiven. Next up, let's take a look at loan strategy and how we can get our buyers into a home with little to no cost at the closing table. So, SmartBuy strategy. Okay, so let's assume purchase price is $300,000. Our borrowers are smart. They've reached out to one of the loan officers at West Michigan Mortgage, and they've decided to use the SmartBuy program. They will get the 3.5% or 5% option as the down payment assistance. So let's say the 3% option is $10,500. Plus we request seller concessions from the seller, and that's something your real estate agent can negotiate. So we request between $6,000 to $9,000 in seller concessions. The $10,500 would be enough to cover the down payment on the home. The $6,000 to $9,000 in seller concessions should be enough to cover any closing costs in and above what the down payment is required, which brings our borrower coming to the table with little to no funds out of pocket at closing. That doesn't mean that there aren't costs associated with closing. It just means that it's covered by the down payment assistance program and the seller concessions provided. The biggest takeaway here is simple. MSHDA is a great program and it helps many buyers purchase homes. But it's often not the best option, and it's definitely not the only option. Programs like SmartBuy are going to be available to more buyers. It's going to offer more flexibility with fewer restrictions, and there's more assistance available. The key is reviewing all available programs and choosing the strategy that works best for you. At West Michigan Mortgage, our team works with buyers and realtors to evaluate multiple financing options so buyers can move forward with confidence. If you're a buyer exploring down payment assistance or a realtor working with clients who need help with upfront costs, we'd be happy to work through the options with you.